I wasn't recording. I have to do all of this again. For fuck's sake. Hello everybody, welcome to a ZAAG kick tutorial. This is how to make a ZAAG kick from a saw, specifically the G-Funk saw. It's the saw called G-Funk. It has a saw, not G-Funk sign, you absolute buffoon. Saw, it says saw. See? This is the saw, by the way. I have put my my main kick for the saw on the F, because F is a really good, it's a really good starter. You could also do A, but, that's not A, is it? That's fucking G. I'm an idiot. Just to clarify, you have your saw, and it's going to sound normal like this. And that is the end of the tutorial. Thank you for coming. Bring it! The first thing that I'm going to do is a distortion. I put the tone all the way, the drive all the way, and I put the volume a little bit down. This is the outcome. Basically, it's a louder version of what you heard before. Alright, you also want a graphic EQ, which cuts down on the lows so it doesn't compress with the other one. This is really important. You have your 1600 and your 6400 up, like for your kind of screechy element towards the kick, which will sound like this. You'll either recognize that it sounds like a stereo waiting to be exploded, or it sounds like a mosquito trying to hunt its next prey of blood. The next thing I would use is an easy EQ that will boost the frequencies of 800. Put the high pass down because we do not need that stupid fucking thing. We put the low pass all the way up because it's nice and we love it. Mwah. We put the width all the way down, which is something that I didn't actually know and that I struggled with for ages, but we don't have to go into detail about my pain and suffering for one fucking video. After you do your EQ, I would then use another drive, except the volume can be up to 4.5, which will sound like this. Basically sounds like a dying Nokia that nobody can be fucked to use. The next thing that I would use, which is another easy EQ, but this time it's more focused on the bass, which is the lower frequencies of your saw in general. Get it? Remember? G, funk, saw. Put the gain all the way, and I've put the width to around 4.21, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 4.21. I was looking at it and I still couldn't be sure. But the frequency to 43, you don't have to be specific with 43, but I would. With this, you have an outcome that sounds like this. You can already hear the lower bass coming into effect before I've even distorted it, but you're gonna find it more impressive. It is crushing and distorting. Ooh, who would have known? Crunch equals good. Unless you get run over, then crunch kind of doesn't equal good. Next thing I would do is, well, probably the most important part, is an EQ3M. If I have too much low, the low is going to overlap, and it's just going to sound really weird and wrong. Also, the high is here because he just wanted to say hi. Fucking terrible joke. The other reason I lowered the bass is because of that little at the end. That is literally the lowest. If I put the lowers any lower, down, then you will have that more and more until your ears pop the fuck off. The only reason I have done these specific EQs is because A, I have recorded this 40 times and I do not want to go over it again. B, I personally love these frequencies. These frequencies are one of my safe points, 800, 1600. If I wasn't doing that, I would be doing 900 and 11,000 because they're peepy, if you know what I mean by peep, peep, peep. Final thing, which I will say and procrastinate for the rest of my entire fucking life on Bandlab, is the driver at the end. That if you do not do this final step, your kick will come out too loud and you will end up having to use a compressor. If it is still too loud for the thing to take, like if it's still going red, then I would put the volume down. It doesn't for me because I know what I'm doing and I'm not a fucking dumbass. The point is, don't mock me, I will come and shoot you. You can see the difference right now between not having a distortion on your effect chain and having one. So this is one without. Overly loud, unnecessary. However, with the distortion at the end of your effect chain, you get something a lot nicer. Not only does the kick sound a lot more controlled, but you can see that the volume isn't going over what it needs to be. And that's really about it. That's all I have, because this has taken me far too long just to record and make. But I will say, I will re-emphasize all of that for those people who are just interested in the shiny colors and the... But yeah, so... distortion, EQ, EQ, distortion, EQ, EQ, distortion, blah, 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 blah. Make sure it doesn't go over, use the G-Funk saw, and you should get a kick that ends up like this. That is about it for one of my ZAAG kick tutorials. Make sure to customize it. Don't keep it entirely up to me. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one.